How's it going, guys? My name is Noble. Welcome back to the channel. Another Star Wars Republic PvP video. I know I've been putting out videos like rapid fire this week. I don't know why. I've just had the time, have been able to upload, and I want to talk about some things and may or may not be trying to hide the fact that I haven't really played the game in like 2 days because I've just got a little bit tilted in rank, so I'm trying to just cool my jets a little bit before I queue probably later this week. But guys, I want to talk about something that was brought up in my last video, in the comment sections of my last video, the last couple actually, pretty heavily, and I want to talk about it because I believe it's a thoroughly broken system, and that is the vote kicking option in ranked. Now first, I want to start off this video by saying I know why that whole thing exists. So vote kicking in ranked is for players who maybe are AFK but don't have the AFK timer, people who are maybe being extra toxic and all that, people who, actually, those are really the only two things that the vote kicking system is used for. But players take it into their own hands and use it for two other reasons. That is, they kick people if they think they're throwing, they kick people for fun, and they kick people who, don't play well. That is the current, use for vote kicking. It's not to get rid of someone who is AFK or something like that. It is right now being abused, honestly, for people's personal gain and laughs. And my comment section from yesterday's video is 100% in the right. It is not fun to queue ranked, not do that great, and get kicked for it. Not only do you lose more rating, but you have a lockout timer as well. You should not be kicked from a warzone because you are doing poorly. You should be kicked from a warzone if you are being extremely toxic, like telling someone, to kill themselves, if you are deliberately going AFK in a match and not within the AFK timer or the deserter, sign, parameters, and overall just being a scummy person. That is what's happening. So what I've noticed on SWTOR and Starforge and a little bit on DM, I don't go over DM that much because my ping's bad over there, but between the two main servers, SWTOR and Starforge, I have noticed a lot of vote kicking, and other people in my comment sections have been experiencing it as well, and it's just not fun. Now, I have to say this because you guys know I'm honest. I understand sometimes why people get vote kicked. I know it's hard for the devs to decide who is throwing in matches and who isn't, and so you kind of have to leave that up to the player base to decide, who's throwing and who isn't. But that is a two-edged sword in the sense that someone can just be bad and then not be throwing. There's a ton of players like that. You come across those players every single day. No matter what server you're on, you come across bad players. You're not going to be able to vote kick every bad player from a warzone. Because you know what happens when you do that? Less pops happen, less people queue, and you keep versing the same people. Now, if you're someone who's really concerned about rating, and if you're one of those people who vote kicks, obviously I know why you do it. You want to get the bads out of queue, and you want to get all your friends on the same team because it's solo ranked. I don't know, maybe just balls up and make a group ranked team and queue group ranked. Find another team you guys can wave your dicks around in or something. I don't know, but the vote kicking system is broken, and to be totally honest, they need to either remove it or fix it. And I honestly don't have an answer to how to fix it because it's such a complicated system in the sense that you should be able to punish someone for throwing games. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I trust the devs at BioWare enough to even have enough data to collect to show who's throwing and who isn't. I don't know if they have that ability. So I know you can report things to the PvP email. I highly recommend, if you guys are getting kicked or something, record your games, get screenshots of the chat, and report it to them, and they will get banned. Just do that. It's not a great system, I know, but it's what we have to work with when it comes to combating, the abusing of the vote kick system, because I have been on both sides of the vote kick system, in the sense that I have seen people say, hey, let's vote kick this person. I've always said, no, don't vote kick. It doesn't matter. But then I've been vote kicked as well from people who have a grudge against my guild, who vote kick me, even though I didn't do anything to them, which is why I'm only guilded on like 3 tunes, because I'm not interested in getting vote kicked or, and treated differently because of a guild tag. So I just hang out solo usually, but I'm still in the guild. My point is, there has to be a way for this vote kicking, harassment to stop, because it's making people not queue. And for all the elitist people out there who think they're good at the game, and newsflash, a lot of these top 3s win traded, a lot of the golds win traded. I'm not saying that because I don't have gold or anything like that. I've seen evidence. I've seen Discord screenshots. I have seen so much stuff in my 8 years of playing that I know what win trading is. I know it when I see it. And none of the people that say you're awful, most of the time, are that good themselves. People react to a player differently when they see that gold fiery flare, or that silver flare, or that platinum flare. They just do it, and that doesn't make them good. It just means they have a flare. Unless you see that person in queue nonstop and they finally get the flare, you know that they're a legit player, right? But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this vote kicking and how it just needs to come to an end. So BioWare, I have been waving the flag of a better community for a long time. I know I made a tweet this week and people are like, you're not the only one who's trying to promote a positive atmosphere in ranked. It just feels like that sometimes, so I'm sorry if I offended anyone or misspoke. I just was frustrated in the moment. But BioWare, do something about this, please. Do something about this. It's honestly, it's bullcrap. You are like it's damaging the community. No one is queuing because of it. And as someone who only plays ranked, I want to play games, and I want everyone to feel comfortable queuing, because we all can climb. If you're in Overwatch, you don't just vote kick someone and because they're not doing, top damage or top healing or top protection. You don't do that. So there needs to be a change here. Anyway, guys, that's all I got today. I just wanted to vent my frustration about that. I stand with you guys in the comment section of you guys who got vote kicked. I'm sorry that happened to you. If anyone I know did it, I'm sorry that they did it. And I hope that we can come to a resolution. I hope that BioWare takes some action here. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one.